Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Dear Excellency Tuki Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutakin Ailullah SHMM, as the caretaker of Zainul Hasan Islamic Boarding School, the Honorable to Mr. Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab, BAM AG, as the Rector of Zainul Hasan University, the Honorable to Mr. Dr. Zainuddin MPD, as the Lecturer in Studying and Learning English subject. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Iftitah Hidayati. I am from English Education Department. Now, I am third semester. In this presentation, I will explain about the communicative principle, the contextual principle, and the learner-centered principle in English language teaching. These principles are very important because they change the way English is taught from focusing only on grammar to focusing on communications, meaning, and students' active participation. The first principle is the communicative principle. The communicative principle states that language is learned in order to communicate. This means that the main goal of teaching English is to help students use English to express meaning, not only to understand grammar rules. In traditional English classrooms, students usually learn grammar formulas, translate sentences, and answer written exercises. Although these activities help students understand structure, they often do not prepare students to communicate in real-life situations. Modern English language teaching emphasizes communicative competence, which includes grammatical competence, sociolinguistic competence, discourse competence, and strategist competence. This means students should know how to use English appropriately, not just correctly. In a communicative classroom, students are encouraged to speak English frequently, interact with other students, negotiate meaning, and make mistakes and learn from them. Examples of communicative activities include role plays such as ordering food or asking for directions, and then pair and group discussions, and information game activities, and then problem-solving tasks. Through these activities, students practice using English in meaningful ways. The focus is not only on accuracy but also on fluency and confidence. Therefore, the communicative principle helps students become real users of English, not just learners of grammar. The second principle is the contextual principle, also known as meaningful learning. This principle emphasizes that English should be taught in realistic and meaningful context. Students learn language more effectively when it is connected to their daily lives, experiences, and social environments. When students learn English through isolate sentence without context, they may memorize words, but they often do not understand how and when to use them. For example, learning a sentence like "the boy is playing in the garden" may not be meaningful if students cannot relate to the situations. In contextual teaching, teachers choose topics that are familiar to students, such as school life, and then family, hobbies, and then social media and daily routines. And then contextual learning also helps students understand the meaning of vocabulary, the function of expressions, and then the cultural use of language. For example, instead of only teaching the structure of giving opinions, the teachers can ask students to give opinion about their favorite food, social media trends, and then school rules. By learning English in context, students can connect language from meaning and use. As a result, learning becomes more interesting, meaningful, and easier to remember. The third principle is the learner-centered principle. This principle emphasizes that students are the center of their learning process, not the teacher. In learner-centered teaching, the teacher role changes from being the main source of knowledge to being a facilitator, guide, and motivator. This means students are encouraged to actively participate in learning and then express their ideas and opinions, work collaboratively, and take responsibility for their own learning. In a learner-centered activities include group discussions, presentations, project-based learning, and then collaborative problem solving. For instance, instead of explaining all the material, the teacher can ask students to work in groups and explore a topic and present their finding. This principle helps students develop confidence, independent, and critical thinking skills. And learner-centered teaching also respect individual differences such as learning styles, interests, and abilities. And then from conclusions, modern English language teaching is guided by three important principles. First, the communicative principle, which emphasizes using English for real communication. And second, the contextual principle, which connects language learning to real life situation and meaningful context. And the third, the learner-centered principle, which places students at the center of the learning process. By applying these principles, English teachers can create classes that are more effective, engaging, and meaningful. Okay, I think enough for me. Thank you for your attention, and so sorry all my mistakes. And as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.